decision of Nimba County. So like I said earlier, we have with us this morning a son of Nimba and a tough talking political commentator. The Prophet Key is here with us this morning. Prophet Key came to Nimba for the burial, the funeral activities that is leading to the burial of Senator Prince Yomi Johnson, the fallen senator of Nimba County, which will be taking place today in GOMPA City, Nimba County. So we have him with us here. He will be talking issues surrounding the unity of Nimba and of course the burial of Senator Johnson today. And today will be an opportunity for him to pay his last tribute to the fallen hero of Nimba. Let me say good morning, Prophet, and welcome. For the sake of your people, please properly introduce yourself, and then before we let the ball roll. Good morning, sir, and welcome to our microphone this morning. It's a pleasure having you.
Yawezu, my Abi, Yawezu. Dabo mega bra. Kavu. Krame, Naro. Maningo people, Ani Sogoma. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm Justin Opa Yezian Yabokwa. Inimbaye, mother down, father down. I came to bury my hero. I came to show my respect to my hero. I've been here almost 9 days, and I came to show love, the final love to the man that stood for us when we needed him the most. So the people of Nimba County, Prophet Key is here. I want us to interact this morning. It should be amicable. It should show that we in Nimba, we are together. We are people of love. And there is no bad bush to throw a child. So thank you for having me on Voice of GOMPA, which is one of the greatest radio stations in this county. And I appreciate to be here for the second time again. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. It's good to have you this morning, Mr. Justin Opa Gizian.
Yeah.
That's good. And commonly known as Prophet Key.
Yeah.
So he's here this morning, and he'll be talking many things surrounding Nimba County. So how is everything since you came to Nimba, first of all?
Since I came to Nimba, first thing first, I see the Nimba Kwado, the Kwado unity of the people of Nimba. You know, people have been talking about the division in Nimba, people been propagating for Nimba to separate into a two-county, the Mano and the Gio can go along. But I see it on the contrary, that the people love their people, they love themselves, and they are united in any other way. So I see a positive Nimba. I see a better Nimba. I see a Nimba that is ready to cooperate with its children. I see a Nimba that lead the way for other counties. Because what we're doing here today in Nimba, it will send a message to other people. Like you just saw me and Judy Andy were hawking, and you know, to, how you call it, Soko Town between Nimba and Bon County.
Yeah.
I saw other people seeing it another way. Oh, no, how Prophet Kilo more hockey is doing this. And I see other people saying that one would know Nimba to be up. Nimba can say any other thing. At the end of the day, when the county call upon them, they come together in solidarity. So Nimba is a positive Nimba. Nimba is a Nimba of love. Nimba is a Nimba of inclusion.
Nimba is a Nimba of love, Nimba of inclusion. So today is the burial of the senator, the fallen senator of Nimba County, Senator Prince Yomi Johnson. And I know everybody will be paying their last respect today. What do you have to say to the fallen senator and the people of Nimba in terms of, in the form of tribute?
First and first, I've already given my tribute in Sani Kone, which is the capital city of Nimba. But we'll take the time to tell the Joseph Boakai government a big thank you. Prince Yomi Johnson get a state burial is all initiated and instigated by the Joseph Boakai-led government. And I will take the time to say a big thank you to our Vice President, Jeremiah Kpankun, for standing there for the senator. And I will take the time to say a big thank you to all Liberians that make this a possibility for our senator to have an honorable funeral. And we'll take the time to say a big thank you to the people of Nimba of all sorts, to the down people. When I say down, I'm speaking about the Mano and the Gio, because they are one group, they are the down people. And I will go to the Kwa people, which are the Crown people in the public district, to tell you thank you. There are people that even came from Grand Gide to come to be part of this occasion. I will take the time to say a big thank you to the Sioux, to Honorable and Solomon and Josh. I tell everybody thank you for being part of the program. It's a great one, and everybody has shown their love to the people of Nima and Asusu they put. What they're doing for all, we'll do for them in return.
When they die?
You know, that will come and show love. Asusu.
That's good. Thank you. So I know you entered here with the Senate, along with the senator body on Wednesday evening, right?
Yes, I did.
What was your feeling like from Sokopa all the way to Ganta?
You know, when I went
kind
there,
of gathering of people you saw along the road.
When I went there, I heard people talking about, oh, we are celebrating the homegoing of the president, the senator. You know, man, I'm not involved into the word celebration, because celebration get to do with happiness. But I saw the people showing love, final appreciation to their senator, starting from the Manon belt. From the Manon belt, the love that the Manon people show is overwhelming. That we are one people, and Nima cannot be divided. All along the way, Goring people are lined up, showing love, appreciation, coming on the road to know that this man is our leader. Nima people, you people have made history. And you people have sent message out there to other people to honor their leaders. I heard some other Madingo people say, oh, look at the kind of for honoring they gave the Prince Johnson. We just dashed away Alaji Kroma in this country like that. So because of the kind of love we show to our own, regardless of our status, financially, spiritually, traditionally, everybody came together. We are sending a sharp wave out there that Nima is leading the way, and we have become an inspiration for other countries. The love that I see in the country, the unity I see in the countries is overwhelming.
That's good. But before the death of Senator Johnson, many Nimbayans used to say he's divisive. He was not uniting the people of Nimba. And then upon his passing, and you saw the kind of people who are celebrating his life memory, and people mourning from all angles in a county. What can you say in regard to that?
So it means those are just political jargon that Prince Johnson was devising, Prince Johnson trying to separate the counties. There was no unity within the county. But the same thing I say, from the Manon belt all the way to the Gio belt, we see the solidarity. So those who have been saying that Prince Johnson's death have proved them wrong, that he was not divisive, he was the man that united the country, and we can see those people have come out to give tribute to their leader. So you know, when people want power, they are desperate. Because of the desperation, they say otherwise. But you can see from what happened that the man never divided his country. This man is a man of love, and the men are men of God, and God is love. So you see how the people came out. Let me tell you, when you're in problem, that you think you know your real friends. If Prince Johnson divided county from the Manon belt to the Gio belt to the Crown belt to the Wee belt, you will not see people coming from all walks of life within the county to kind of show their appreciation, to honor this man. So he will never divide this. But it's just a bit of political jargon to say things that were not in place. And now you have been proving otherwise, that this man is a unifier.
That's good. So what can you individually learn from what you've been seeing from Wednesday at the time you enter Nimba with the senator's body, moving all along, the gathering of people you see, and this shows how people of Nimba love him. And you are coming up, you may want to be one of the politicians in Nimba in the future. You see Senator Johnson as your role model. What can you learn from that? For
me, the future is now. Okay. I'm an incoming senator. I see a county that has been unified by Senator Johnson. So I come in as an incoming senator. I need to continue in that path. Okay? In that path to continue his job. Okay, because this man have already unified this county. I see the love. I see the people coming there showing appreciation. And I've seen that these are people to work with. Because that people really, they can show appreciation for those who stand for them in the gap. So I see a Nimba that you need a wise man to lead. Okay? Because this is the biggest county within Liberia. And the second most populated county within Liberia. So you need a smart leader. You need a visionary, not someone who watching television acting like he's a visionary. For our people to unite and continue within the unity. If you bring someone who is a sycophant, if you bring someone that does not understand the trajectory of what the people want in the county, how the county is supposed to be, the way the center of the county to continue within our path, this county will break apart. We need a man of love. We don't need a person of segregation. We need someone who will show love to every walk of life in Nimba County, regardless of their traditional background of their tribe. There's one Nimba. We are talking about one Nimba.
You just broke silent that you will be replacing the senator. And one may say it's still early. The senator body is still lying down. He has not been buried. Why will you be talking about replacing him at this time?
But somebody trying to replace the senator.
Yeah, but somebody will say it's still early.
Yeah, but people will say.
And
people
you're expressing your interest.
Yeah, people will say. People should be entitled to their view. And I want to bring it to this county. People should be entitled to their view, allow people to speak their mind. But that does not restrict my ambition of continuing the job of the senator. So I have to continue the job of the senator. And what I'm saying here, the people get right. Okay, Liberia have been polarized politically, especially the second most biggest political constituents, which is Nimba. So the people will speak up, but the fact to the matter, when Sawyer dies, Sawyer will take place. And I'm the soldier in the line to continue that leadership of Yomi Johnson.
So before we come to that aspect, you particularly, what will you miss Senator Johnson for?
I will miss Senator Johnson of being vocal. I will miss him of being bold. I will miss him of being brave. I will miss him of looking in the eyes of those who are powerful and telling them the truth in the interest of his people. Senator Johnson was always there saying the truth for Nimba people. He stood in the line when our own president. Nimbarians are not against Samuel Kedo. Let this be clear. We the people of Nimba made Samuel Kedo a president. Thomas Esquionpa is the one that said, oh, y'all get those chance to lead. When Wesen said no. But let our own neighbor, Nimba should not forget, the people of Grand Jida, our neighbor. And we in the county, we have dominantly, we are Christian. So let me tell you this. The Bible says, love your neighbor like yourself. Let the message go across. We love our neighbors. We love the people in Grand Jida. We love the people in Pong County. We love the people in Guinea. We love the people in Ivory Coast. We love our neighbor. We are not against the crown people. But when our neighbors, our president, wanted to erase us off the map of this country, of this great country, Prince Johnson stood up and said, no, Mr. President, you're not supposed to be the guest. And later, that war, there is no good war. And within the war, the president loses his life. So people should not look and say, oh, they made a president killer. You saw Prince Johnson calling door here. Did you see Prince Johnson shooting to everything was on a video? Your men were dealing with a group of men who were angry, who were channeling their disenchantment a different way. But being a leader, you have to be very careful before even you say you're a leader. So that the people of Grand Judah know we love them and we appreciate them. They came to sympathize with us. Naro, we love you, I believe you. We tell you thank you. We need to obey the country. And we are neighbors. There should be no problem between us. Let bygone be bygone. Let's come together and lay our hero to rest.
That's good. You just spoke of being a soldier to replace Senator Prince Johnson. And you mentioned some of the leadership charisma. Among those charismas you mentioned, what are some that you possess that can qualify you to become his replacement?
First thing first, I'm an advocate. And to be a lawmaker is to advocate for your constituents. And I'm good in advocating. I have advocated for the whole of Liberia. Not only for the people of Niba. The whole of Liberia that was brought Joseph Boakai into power. So, I becoming a senator, it will make the job so easy for me because I want to be focused on my county. Me and Prince Johnson share the same view of being brave, looking in the eyes of the situation and speaking your mind without fear and favor. So we share many values. As Prince Johnson is also a relation guru, and I'm a relation guru. I go by the title Prophet Key. So you can see the similarity there.
He was a preacher of the gospel. Are you a preacher of the gospel?
I'm the preacher of the words of God. When you say gospel, it's only around Christianity. We have to be clear here. The gospel got to do with the New Testament. Okay? But when you say God, it's in general. The Muslims are involved, the traditional are involved, and everyone that believes in the essence of the Creator. So Prince Johnson was only limited to the Christian. But mine is in all directions.
How do you do that?
My mom always say, someone that can imitate you can be more than you.
Okay. That's good. You are listening to Voice of GOMPA, FM 106.5. This is the official Voice of GOMPA Communications Network. And we're playing host to Mr. Justin Opa.
Yezia, get on the way, Yezia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Commonly known as Prophet Key. So he's here this morning in our studio. My name is Emmanuel Wooler. So stay tuned. We are still having more works with him this morning for you. And later we'll open our phone lines. But at this time, we still want to hear from the prophet more things that he has for Nimba and what are things that Nimba should also do to remain united. So yeah, prophet, you are now talking about you replacing Senator Prince Johnson. You have been moving with the bodies of the senator from Ganta to Sanikuri to Kample, and Sakrepi before you could return to Ganta. What have been your interactions with citizens from Nimba that are gathering to those places that you've been passing, and what have you been hearing from them? If you talk to them about you replacing Senator Prince Johnson, what were their responses?
I saw courage. I see the people waiting for a new leadership. The people appreciate me and they're waiting to support me everywhere I went. Okay, from Ganta, you saw the motorboat ride up all around me. To Sanikore, the capital of Nimba, you saw the people there showing love. To Kample, everywhere I went. Yesterday, even in Seklepie, it was overwhelming. So the people want a new leadership. A new leadership in a yellow style. Now, people who coming to enrich themselves. Now, my campaign message is, I will industrialize Nimba County. And I repeat, This is the second most populated county and is well situated between two countries, Guinea, Liberia, and Africa Coast over there. We industrialize the country, we can sell our goods in international market, right close to in Guinea and in Africa Coast, and will help to develop this country. I will see to it, I will attract Israelis in this country because the Mano and the Gio are from the Dan tribe. They are the lost tribe of Israel that is within this part of the world. I will attract Israelis that your brethren are here. I'm not attracting them the way they operated with the Falashas, taking them to go to live in Israel to forget about the region. No, I will attract them to incorporate them, that those Israelis in this country, the part of Africa, to stay here and help other Liberians in a positive fashion. Israelis are very powerful when it comes to agriculture. And we get fast land, our forest, our land is fertile. So our Israeli brothers, I will attract them. I will go to the Knesset, which is the parliament in Israel, and talk to them that they should come and incorporate their brothers, their sisters in this part of the world for a better world.
Okay, sorry, sir. Go ahead, please.
Okay, for a better world. So I will do everything to put Nema County on the international map. Israel will be highly involved here. I know how to push that discourse. Okay? So now people call me Jews, but I'm not Jews. I'm an Africanist. I believe in the African culture. A refined culture, because there are some richer within Africa that will need to get rid of it. For example, female circumcision is wrong. Why to get rid of it? You know why in certain countries like in Africa, they always bury people, the graveyard is on the roadside? If you take a car from Danane to Abidjan, you always see the grave on the roadside. So
why do they do that?
Okay. I asked an elder why. They said because they believe that the Kwa people and the down people, they can eat their dead body. Because often our people bury in the bush. Because we believe that the dead are not there and they possess certain power. So we can bury them in the bush. But other people look at it because they don't see our burial site. They say no, they can eat their body. So now the government in Africa told these people they should bury on the roadside so they can see that they bury someone. So there are certain rituals that we need to get rid of. Like we saw in Bound, okay? We saw one of our leader jumping over Prince Johnson's body. Samuel Coker jumping over Prince Johnson's body. So that is a culture. But let me tell you, the culture is divided between culture and tradition. The tradition is secrecy. The culture is public. Okay? Jumping over a body of a pastor is degrading. Are you going to tell me that the Elam Church, the May Baptist Church in Nema County, all the Christian denominations, are they down with what the lawmaker were doing? Jumping over the senator body is degrading. And Christian doctrine do not call for that. So some of these rituals, we need to get rid of it. And that because of that, the senator, he was a pastor. He gave his life to Christ. He was born again. He was always preaching the gospel. So you cannot bring him back into a culture that may have already ran away from to force him to that culture only because you want power. When we're talking about who will be the godfather for Nema County, for heaven's sake, we need to start with the vice president. Jeremiah Kuhn should be the godfather for Nema County because Prince Johnson pushing up there. He's the second in command in this country, next to the president. He also the standard bearer for Prince Johnson Party, the MRD. MDR. So if we are talking about who will be, actually call it, the godfather, we should first of all look at him. We should look at him first. We have to be clear here. I'm not fighting for godfathership. I met people within the line. The vice president should be looked at the godfather. And this man is very respectful.
But you are talking about replacing the senator
Mm-hmm.
and the position that he has in Nimba. People refer to him as godfather.
Yes.
So somebody that is thinking of replacing him, if that would be possible, that person should be the next godfather.
Okay. That person should be the next godfather. How you guys are seeing it. But the godfathership, that's something that can grow.
Okay.
Okay, it grow. First thing, I have to be real to Liberian people in Nimba. There's a man that's in line. And pretty your godfather, and he was, how to call it, a leader of a party, of his party. So now Jeremiah Kun controls that party. And Jeremiah Kun is also a vice president of this country. Okay? So he should hold a temporary godfathership till the real godfather can come out based upon his proceeding in line of the senator. So who holds the temporary godfathership first? You show respect around here. Jeremiah Kun is the temporary godfather yet. He will hold it until when the people at Nimba choose one of their sons to replace Yomi, then he will come officially and say, yes, there's the godfather. But he is the temporary godfather first. We should give people their honor. We should give people their respect. I am not here to come jeopardize. I'm not here to come fight against people. I'm here to unite the people in Nimba. So the temporary godfathership, the vice president hold it. So anybody that jumping over there by it, coming so feel that you godfather, Prince Johnson never said that somebody going to jump over there by it. He never said it. Yomi was an outspoken person. He never said to join my dead body so I can get godfathership. The men who are jumping what the men dead body, and here Prince Johnson never spoke for 18 years.
So now we are talking about you mostly basing your argument on unity. And especially when issues of such nature like death occur, people go there to re-cement their relationship. What can you do as individual who is also wanting to replace a senator to holistically unite Nimba?
You saw where I went there, where I want to receive the senator banner at the border. Me and Judy Annie have issues. She took me to court. And later, the government stepped in and said there was no merit in this case because words are being decriminalized in this country. Okay, so Prophet Key should not be treated as a criminal because he said certain word to Triani, but it's a civil matter, and the government put the case to rest. So when I saw her, she being the programmer of the whole program of our late senator, I went and made peace with her. Because Judy Andy too is also from Nimba and she's a big sister. The tea and the tongue, they can bite, but they are in the same mouth. I went and united with her and all on social media. Oh, Preki went by Judy, and when she saw me as a little brother, you can see the love. So I have already started cementing the process. And now what we need in this country, when you and somebody get issue, we are human beings. To err is human. But at the end of the day, we should forgive one another in good heart and move on for the betterment of this country. Then the people that will come after us, they will learn from us and will lead in that direction. Let me tell you something. By you doing something the right way does not dictate that a future generation will walk in your path. Today we see China rising. Okay? But the way you will institute that way of life, that how people walk in your path. A generation now can be smarter, and the next generation can be stupid. I am playing my part. Now when you see, I reached out to Judy, she never reached out to me. But because in Nima County, in our culture, we shall every day into action. The small boy cannot be right in the presence of the older one. Even though when he action are right, we will just tell him, and he will reach out there and it's be done. And I started to do this. I'm not in this race because I want to reach myself. I'm in a race because I see a people that need a leader and a better people that need a better leader for this Liberia beginning with the Nima to prosper. Because anything we do here, people will copy from us.
So you are coming to work if you contest and win the senatorial position of Nimba, you'll be working with other Nimba county leaders, especially in the county level. What's your own impression about the current county administration of Nimba?
For me, they are trying, but they need to do more. Because what is standing, they put them so precious in the street. Oh, they put paving and say, yeah, but a broad street. That will call a flash. What about the community? Is development should not be there to be tricking people, to give impression what the development is not all over. Anything that is done that is not done where it's done is not done at all. They are trying, they need to do more. You know there's a problem here. The more you praise the wet chicken, you can draw in the red oil. I'm not going to praise them because it's just the beginning. I've seen that they are moving, but Ganta City is dark. No street lights. I was complaining, why are the street lights? I see the light pole are there, but there is no lights. The people say, oh, now Floyd Thomas doing anything, he don't want to do that. No, we need to electrify this county. The street lights, they need to be out there. The development should be seen from door to door. It should not be on the main street. Quota should be in all the community in Ganta. Because apart from Morovia, the next developed county is Ganta. The quota should be in the community. Let's declare war on dust. Let's declare war on dust. Let's declare war on darkness. Let's declare war on, how you call it, poverty. We need to declare war on these things. Our security in the county need to be robust. You see, when I went to the border to go speak to the people, my boys were recalling, and I see where a DA bus. No, you cannot record. You cannot record at this moment. Listen, there's a public place. Now, while you're here, you're doing drugs trafficking in this county. Because most of the people who are working the DA, they've been there 25 years, 15 years. Why don't you keep one man in one position for 25 years, 15 years? The man will get a syndicate. He will get a connection with a drug dealer. So when people are saying, oh, you cannot do video here, what are just having in a public place? It's not your bedroom. The Constitution says that you should not infringe on people's privacy. Privacy is not public area. So the development should reach out to everyone. Look at the road from Ganta to, how you call it, a second pier. It's deplorable. The Georgia government, when they call the quota, short, it's deplorable. You see the work of the World Bank for Sani Kole to the southeast. They are going as far as Zokole.
From Saclay-Pied.
Okay, Saclay-Pied to how you call it to the southeast. They are going as far as Zokole. You can see that the international people UNO and project is moving. What our UNO local project is nowhere. So it means that we're not working for our people, but we're working for our pockets. It need to stop.
So with that, what will Nimba County, under the leadership of Mr. Justin Opa Naboko Yizien, commonly known as Prophet Key, will be like, as compared, will be like in terms of the finance we receive from ArcelorMittal, our mineral development budget, and also the social development fund from the national government. What would be the usage of those funds And what would the first leg of NEMA be under your leadership?
You know, when a father born a child, when a father is a king, he prayed for his son to be more than him. He doesn't pray for his son to be lesser than him or like him. So when Yomi leaves, he gone. The person that come have to be more than Yomi. Things that Yomi have not done, now what I will do. First thing, we're talking about Arsenal matter. Okay, we're talking about the social contract between we and Arsenal matter. We have to revisit. We have to revisit. We have to revisit the social contract between Arsenal Meta and the people in Nima. What our people are benefiting from Arsenal Meta in the Manon Belt. Our air is polluted.
But Arsenal Meta gave $1.5 million to Nima County, though people say it's less. But what have been the usage of this? And if you must ascend to that position, what would you recommend to your fellow colleagues about the usage of the $1.5 million that's been given by Arsenal Meta?
For the big county, that $1.5 million is very small. It's a tiny amount. So when that money is given, when I become a senator, we will use that money to develop our county on road network. Because there are things we need to do that the government will not do it for us. Okay? On road network, on our education system. We have to renovate all our schools. Because you cannot develop a county when the people's minds are not developed. So we need to invest in our schools, invest in our road, invest in our health system. So because in every priority, there are first priority that you have to look at. The road is very essential because you cannot grow your economy without good road. Okay? You cannot grow your economy without good health system. So we need to use the money in the county, and the people have to see the usage of the money. Not to say we're receiving 1.5 million, 1,500,000, and at the end of the day, we are not seeing the implementation of that money. If we say, oh, this year, we'll use that money to invest about half of it in Ganta, we have to see where it brings out of Ganta. Oh, this year, we'll use the half of the money to invest it in Tapeta. We will see the usage of that money in Tapeta. So we will be targeting district, targeting a particular project so we can see the outcome of it. But some of this money, the people are only using it to take themselves out of poverty while the masses are suffering. Nima need to change, and Nima need a leader. There's a deficit of leadership within the county. And the county is a big county. 1.5 million is a little amount. What about people within the concession area? What happened to their water? Are being polluted. Their livelihood are being polluted. What have they gained first and first? Because we have to look at them and better their condition. Look at them and better the condition. Because they are the one on the front line. When you're jumping over them. Their school need to be renovated. Their children need to be on scholarship. And their road need to be paved. Their hospitals, their schools, their children need to be employed. Arsenal Meta bringing people from other counties and making them chiefs within their company. While the sons of Nima are just plebeian, there, it need to change.
Okay, it need to change. So you're listening to Mr. Justin Opa Nabukwa Yezian, commonly known as Prophet Key. He's here this morning with us. So we have 30 minutes up to 9 o'clock. We would now like to hear from the public, interact with your son. Many of you have been listening to him on social media, especially the Facebook. But today he's here in Nimba. He came along with the senator's body on Wednesday, and he been here. Today is the burial of the senator. So you have the opportunity this morning to speak with him. The numbers to put your calls through are 0886 538428, 0777 435 244, are the numbers to call this morning. The prophet has declared his intention. He is the replacement of Senator Prince Johnson, the foreign senator of Nimba County. So let's hear you now, the public. 0886 538428, 0777 435 Let me hear from this person. Good morning.
Yeah, Emmanuel, good morning. Good morning to the Holy Prophet in the County.
Your name and where have you called from?
I'm very sorry to people to say I'm not the late. This is the first time really listening to Prophet Key, and I got inspired by what he's saying. Though some of his statements give me a time.
The only time we listen to it.
Yeah. So I didn't work at Lawrence to play in a full day football, you know.
Okay.
Prophet Key, let me say this. I've been listening to you. I've been following you on the social media. But I was shocked to listen to you speaking the manner in which you are speaking this morning, to be frank. Yes. I never knew you could speak this way. I never knew you have this kind of man for the man.
All right, thank you. Let me hear from this person. Good morning. Please go away from your receiver. Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, your name and where you call from?
Calling from Kansas City. We reside in Nimba County.
What is your name?
My name is Victor Spraker.
Yeah, Vida, that's
And
it.
I call from our comfort zone. Well, let me say to the people of Nimba that you have a son of the soil. You have somebody who is about to raise the flag of Nimba.
So
And
who is not the son of the soil now?
When I say son of the soil, everybody has son of the soil. So there shouldn't be segregation. People should not. I mean, when I say son of the soil, I mean he's part of Nimba. He's from Nimba.
Okay.
He knows the culture of Nimba. He knows the tradition of Nimba. He understands the dynamics of the political run in Nimba. That's what I mean.
Okay.
Now, Prophet Key, a lot of us must see Prophet Key from a smaller picture. But if you look at the larger picture of on a larger stage, you understand that Prophet Key understands exactly what needs to be done. I have followed him over the years, and I understand his vision. The first thing, Prophet Key is one honest man that I have seen in Liberia. Prophet Key stand up to anybody, irrespective of your position or leadership, wherever you find yourself. Once you do wrong, definitely you're going to be punished. You're going to be spoken to with boldness.
Okay, thank you. The land is really, really blinking this morning. Good morning. Yes, your name and where have you called from? Please be audible. Okay. 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 So the prophet is coming and wait to receive him. Let me hear from this. Good morning. Your name and where have you called from?
Good morning to the peace loving people of Nimba County. My name is Charles Michael Jr. and I join you from Roses Adia.
Okay.
That's I'm following the discussion. Let me say this. Like the previous caller said, you look at Prophet Key to be somebody different, to be somebody arrogant. But I've been following Prophet Key for years. I've been one of his top or contribute on the show. Prophet Key has integrity. This is one of the things. This is one of the things that we look for in representation, integrity. Because of the Prophet Key's integrity, look, I will make it my responsibility to come over to Nima County and campaign vigorously for the people, to the people of Nima County.
I hope you get voting card. I hope you get voting card in Nimba.
My brother, I will come, Nima.
Don't be the pastor. Don't be the pastor. I will say. Follow up. Okay.
So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Wula.
Your name and where have you called from?
This is T. Kelvin Sheldon calling from LPROC.
Kelvin, let's hear you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for Prophet, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, Amen. Yesterday, I interfaced with the Prophet at my big brother's gas station at Donet's place. And I needed to acquaint myself with him. We were lecturing, just unfortunately, he needed to pack properly. So he departed the scene. We couldn't continue. And there was one thing I wanted to tell the Prophet in his face. And to do that, I needed his attention. Given his exposé, what he has said over the years, the Prophet has some level of leadership in him. And I agree there are a variety of ways that we revolutionize. And to do so, there are media used to do so. But again, in our Liberian setting, it is difficult for our people to understand, especially where our mothers count on us as children to be obedient to them every time. And so I'm advising the Prophet. He's a very good material. He's a brave, energetic young man. And I would like for the Prophet to take his own time this time around, now that he has put himself firmly in the political spectrum of our dispensation, to make sure that Prophet calm down small when it comes to the words that you use. Even though we are...
Thank you. Prophet will calm down. Good morning, this person. Good morning. You're missing your opportunity to talk with the Prophet this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. I was on the line, but I got cut off. I don't know why. But let me just
conclude quick. Because we have a series of people calling.
I understand. Now, I understand that we might have different views. But if you look at Liberia border politics today, we need people with bold spirit. We need people who can stand before our leaders, most especially the executive branch of government, because executive branch of government will always want to dominate and steal the show. So if you don't have leaders that will stand to the executive branch of government and tell them, say, no, you will not do this, and if you do this, I will tell my people, I will tell my people to rise against you.
Thank you. Let me hear from this person. Good morning. Your name and where have you called from?
The name with me, Lauren Finn. I do join the conversation in the national capital this morning, to be precise, on the Japan Freeway, Canavapia this morning.
Let's hear you, Lawrence.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for giving me your platform. To my question, our senior man, honorable man, is to you.
You want to ask him?
Yeah, I want to ask him.
Go ahead.
Honorable man, doing certain video that I saw you standing discussing issues. You did mention about building a Palava in District 9 I am for District 9 Nima, and one of the face of the young people in District 9 Nima County. My name is Lauren.
Ask the question, Lauren. No time.
I want for you to show the location where did you renovated or build a tower in District 9.
Okay, let me just be quick to that issue. Zuokoli, go there. I renovated the Palava Hall and I brought in current there. Thank you, Zuokoli.
Thank you.
Zuokoli.
Yeah, you go. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You're missing your opportunity. 0886-538-428 will take 2 or 3 calls and then get to the Prophet for a parting statement. Good morning.
Good morning, bro. Amen.
Your name and where have you called from?
Lincoln, Georgia.
Let's hear you, Lincoln.
Yeah, bro. Amen. What we need in the country is the truth. Somebody that will be more than a man in the country. We know some of Jack and them. I'll do this time. We get somebody who not in the country. Thank you.
So what you mean now?
Well, a strong person that will
Okay. Prophet will take on your advancement so you can make it strong. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Woollett. This is the voice of Felton David. Yes.
Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much for the show this morning. But for me, the only thing I want to welcome the prophet into the discourse of the quality of member, and what reading in discourse, I welcome him. But the only thing I want to give him as a brotherly advice is the form and manner that, which of course Prophet Key can really insult women, a lot of women. Prophet Key need to take time as a public figure. He really need to be very careful with it.
Okay.
I mean, that's my advice. But if he like it again, he can count it against me. But really, I want to.
Thank you. Prophet can't count anything against people right now. Good morning. Your name and where have you called from?
My name is Ambush Tabani. I'm calling from Monrovia.
Which part of Monrovia?
I'm calling from People Road.
Okay, let's hear you.
I just want to tell you the prophet head of. I agree with everything that he said. What Coca have done for the American people? What has he done? You can't enjoy the majority people be running up and down. What has he done? Because you hold that tradition thing and go up and down. Prophet He can do the same thing.
Okay, thank you, Prophet. The prophet get beat by the dog. Good morning. Don't we go for that. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Johnson from the main street of Kansas City.
Who's Johnson?
Yeah. I'm happy to interview.
Who's Johnson speaking?
Gabriel Johnson.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm happy to interview with the prophet today on the show. One thing I want the neighbor people to understand. They will know who is Prophet Key. They will never overlook him. He speaks the truth. No matter how he say it, but he speaks the truth. And in Liberia, you need radical people to help the country and help the country to move forward. You see, in Monrovia there, we have Prophet Key there, and I call him Yaka Koluba. It's truth. No matter how you say it. But these people now that are supposed to be in the house, for us, they should be radical. If they want this thing to be done, they should know where you will go and sit comfortably and say you want this thing to be done. It will be done as a representative. In fact, if you look at it.
Okay, let's take this person to be our final call. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name and where have you called from?
I'm Prince there. You need there. I come from Ghana community.
Your Prince there, let's hear you.
Yeah. This morning, I'm very near to something for. I knew that something is about to happen. Not only about is about to happen, and you're not going. So then, the word is the almost immediate Prince Johnson. And then if we need effort, we're standing by for you to move in the country.
Give me say, Cruya God, we will not go so that me, Son Johnson is in the prophet now, right? Alright, thank you. Okay, so that's it, folks. We are against time, and the government needs to go as well. We are not taking call now. So, Prophet, welcome back. You listen to your people. What do you have to say before you conclude?
I appreciate them. Everything when people say their view is highly accepted, and you see the vast majority
And
of people...
I know at this point, you people will not hold anything against people.
No, the vast majority of the people want me to lead. Some people give me advices. Some people seeing the honesty in me. I'm very honest. I've been in social media for 7 years. You saw how Henry Kosa flip-flop, and after some putting Joseph Baga took money from and George Weah, and he destroyed himself. I've been consistent. Nima should look at the consistency in me. I'm your son.
I want you to close with this. One of the callers says something. That you are now coming into a public space of leadership. Over the years, you have been very profanity on the social media. You now coming to leadership, how can you address yourself to this? Now you are coming to become a leader, not just an advocate now.
But can't you see our transition? I sat here. Do you listen to any word, foul word from my mouth? No. You have to do what you call terrain management. When the people want to oppress my people, then I will use oppressive language against them. But you must have been for 1 hour. What thing negative you heard from me? Do not be afraid. I'm your leader. Words are meant to be used. Even in the down culture, minor culture, there are times we use the language but for a particular purpose. When you see witchcraft, you have to use the language on them. You don't be passing around causing people. I'm a family male. I'm a married male. I married a foreign woman. I brought her to the country. She here with me, enjoying this country. I'm very poor for the country. They say we carry water to the country. They are afraid. But that woman follow me every year because you know I'm a good husband material. Let my brother then rest their show. I will not be passing around causing people. I got not been even passing around causing people. I only been dealing with criminals. Aggressive soul needs aggressive treatment. So I gave you aggressive treatment to those that were destroying this country. Now, I did. Joseph Baga know that. Everybody who really follow me know that. I'm a good man, a polite man, a responsible man. I always pay people for the job to do. Since I've been in the country, all the motorbike riders have been following me, I already getting money. You got in that part where they put motorbike pass around, he not even buy gas for the children. I will care for you. And Yahweh knows. And I'm calling upon all anybody, come in your number. Let's go and lay our hero to rest. Come in your number and show your love to the men that love you the most. Thank you very much for having me. And God bless Nima and God bless Liberia. Thank you.
God bless Nimba and God bless Liberia. The voice of Mr. Justin Opa Nayabokua Yezian, commonly known as Prophet King. He's been here this morning.
Well, folks, I want to say thank you for watching. That was the voice of Prophet King,
and also his
in
ambition
voice of
to
GOMPA.
replace Senator Prince Yomi Johnson, the fallen senator of Nimba.